All right, gamers and sports bettors, today we have a big one for you for Australians. I think, actually, to be fair with you, I think this is a pretty hilarious one. But obviously, this is becoming very serious now. You can see by the title of the article already, 6 Australians have been arrested over Counter-Strike match fixing. Now, that's already a horrible way for me to start this, but the truth is, how the hell, what? I'm just going to start this off by saying I would really like to know where these people, came up with this idea that they wanted to fix this match for Counter-Strike. And how many people are betting on this? That's another thing that I'm really curious to know. If you're betting on Counter-Strike, please let me know down below. And this is intense. Let's get into the article itself, shall we? Victoria Police announced on Friday afternoon that 6 Australians have been arrested in connection with an investigation into rigging Counter-Strike Global Offensive matches, the first major case of its kind in Australia. An investigation began in March this year after a betting agency tipped off police around suspicious activity around a CSGO tournament. It's alleged that players were arranging to throw matches and subsequently placing bets on those matches, Victoria Police said in a release. At least 5 matches were affected by the activity, which with warrants served and 4 men arrested on Wednesday. Another warrant was executed by Western Australian Police in Perth, but no arrests were made there. 2 more warrants were executed today in Mount Eliza, resulting in 2 more arrests. So that's what, 6 people that were arrested, which is crazy already. So this is obviously a really big thing, and I've got a feeling because they had to mention Western Australian Police as well that it's pretty well, let's go with Australia-wide. It sounds like it's pretty big so far, and that means that there could be other players involved that they haven't got any, that they haven't got enough evidence on or anything like that. I'm curious to know how far this actually goes and how many people are involved in this. And like I said before, who the hell is betting on CSGO matches? Can you please, that's the question of this video. Before we go any further, that is the question. Are you betting on CSGO matches? Let me know down below. How much are you betting, and have you actually made any money? And I'm assuming that if you bet on a match with these guys, unless you bet, against them, you've lost some cash. So you should be looking to get that money back. But that's honest. What the hell is going on with the world? I'm telling you. But yeah, and the other thing that I'm very curious to know as well is how much these guys were making from dropping, losing and betting against themselves. How much were they betting and how much were they making, and what were the odds of these matches? This is insanely, what the hell? While I'm here and while we're talking about betting, if you would like to bet that the next video that you're going to enjoy will be on my channel, click that subscribe button and let me know that you've subscribed by clicking that like button. That'd be great. Let's continue with the article. Neil Patterson, Assistant Commissioner of Victoria Police, said the investigation was the first of its kind by the state. Esports is really an emerging sport industry, and with that will come the demand for betting availability on the outcomes of tournaments and matches, he said. These warrants also highlight that police will take any reports of suspicious or criminal activity within esports seriously, and we encourage anyone with information to come forward. All men arrested have been released pending further inquiries. Authorities added that detectives from the Organised Crime Intelligence Unit who assisted in the Sporting Integrity Intelligence Unit are continuing the investigation, working with Sportsbet and other betting outlets. All right, cool, that's fine. So we basically get it. The cops, they understand that something illegal is pretty much going on, and they've got to act on this. Sounds like your, normal run-of-the-mill thing. If this is illegal things that are happening, I get it. And I get as well, by the way, that esports are becoming a big thing. They're getting bigger over time, and that means that people are going to want to bet on these tournaments and these matches. I just didn't think that people were betting on CSGO. That's one thing that I would never have expected we would be betting on. But I guess there you go. These teams are betting, and they're going and they're playing. But I would assume as well, by the way, that if you lose in a tournament, you're knocked out. So it's not going to help you very much or very far if you bet and then against yourself and you lose, because you can't really do that multiple times unless there's some sort of catch-22. I don't think this is explained very well, but it sounds like very interesting to see CSGO being a betting industry where it's just black market type stuff. Anyways, I guess the one thing that I will give you for this, the takeaway from this article, is that we can see how ingrained that esports and video games are becoming in our culture, right? The fact that, people are willing to risk being arrested just to make some quick, harmless cash is one thing, but the fact that they were obviously willing to skew outcomes of matches, that's something that's incredibly crazy to me. look, it's, I guess, in terms of the betting community, this is comparable to like horse race fixing, which obviously that's probably bigger than we are aware of. But I mean, I can see if you that's the resemblance, I guess, that they're going with here. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. I guess this was just a short article. I found it interesting, so I just wanted to bring it to your attention that match fixing is becoming a thing. So if you're thinking about betting in the esports industry, be aware that people apparently are, betting and fixing games and fixing matches. Yeah, I did never thought that I would hear police investigating match fixing on video games. I bet that 30 years ago we never thought we would be saying anything like this. Anyways, guys, I'm not going to ramble on. Please click that like button if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out some other videos. Like I said, I'm betting not against myself. You'll probably like the next video you watch if it's on my channel. Anyways, spread some peace, spread some love, spread some positivity, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.